Well, in 33 years, I was a public, meaning I was a person who's paying for services. I was a staff member. I was in the Sea Org for a brief time. And I did a service that's near the top of the bridge called New OT7, or Solo Knots.
Okay, and of course you probably signed the $1 billion year contract?
Yes, I did.
Wow. What did you think about that when you signed it?
Well, I thought this was cool, and I was on the Kool-Aid at the time. I believed that the Scientology would be around for 1 billion years, and it was very exciting to me to serve this incredible religion that was going to save mankind and save everybody's eternity and so forth.
So you felt good with the feeling that you were helping people and helping the world, right?
Yes.
Right. And so how long have you been out now?
Just over a year.
And how did that happen, and how are you feeling over those different periods up to now?
Well, I woke up on New Year's Day 2012 when I read Debbie Cook's email, and that got me to realize that Miscavige was running a big scam. The whole IAS and the whole Ideal Orgs and all those donations for this, that, and the other were not going to serve any worthwhile purpose. It was all going into a slush fund to finance his extravagant lifestyle, to cover up his crimes, to pay for litigation, to pay for PIs, to harass critics, and all that kind of stuff. That's what the money was actually going for. And the people inside aren't aware of that because they really believe that this is going to salvage their eternity, and they're screwed if they don't, you know, follow the program and so forth. So it's very insidious the way it puts out this mindfuck. And it is a mindfuck, and I'm from New York, so I speak French.
And you left shortly after that email?
Well, it took me 6 months to prepare everything, so I actually was under the radar for 6 months, living in Los Angeles in a rooming house for Scientologists. And in that time, I couldn't tell anybody that I was preparing to leave, but I got rid of a lot of stuff and did everything that I needed to do, and got my new location in mind of where I was going to move to, and I wound up moving to my new location, but preparations took me 6 months.
Wow. And how are you feeling now?
I feel great. It's great to be out of the cult. My life is going fabulous, and I want people to know who might be afraid to leave and are afraid how are they going to reorganize their life. It's great to be out of the cult. Things just start to go right for you when you are, and I'm starting my life over at my advanced age, and that's fine because I know I'm going to do well. And the cult still has all my money. I haven't gotten my money back, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to make it go. I'm just going to recreate my life, and it's going to be good. Right.
You're not practicing Scientology at all now, like an independent. You're completely out.
That's right.
All of the Hubbard books.
Right. Right, and it was kind of hard to really accept that finally, because I did have big wins on some of the services that I did in Scientology, but ultimately when I read Hubbard's biography, that was the clincher for me. Bare-faced Messiah, not the whitewashed version of, the Eagle Boy Scout, the really goody-goody, perfect superhuman guy that the church paints him to be, because he wasn't. He was a lying con artist, drug-addicted, hypno freak. He was a master hypnotist, which is why he was so good at manufacturing Scientology, because when you are a Scientologist in the church, you are hypnotized. And the more you go up the bridge, it's deeper and deeper hypnosis. Even the auditing questions are repetitive, not per the tech dictionary definition of so that the pre-clerk can eventually sort out the things in his mind and see a pattern emerge and have a new realization about life. In my estimation, and others are in agreement with this. The real thing is to just deepen the hypnosis, deepen that mind fuck, and deepen the hypnosis.
Are you going for any therapy now, or just through friends and associates on the internet, or professional? I considered going into therapy, but actually I cut short my career in music to do Scientology. So I'm just going back to music, and I find that that's the best therapy I can have, because I was a church soloist in New York City, in Manhattan, before I joined the cult. And I just got so carried away with all the promises and all the bright, carrots that they dangled in front of me, that I even
blew off the music thing to some extent. I didn't want to, but then as I got deeper and deeper into Scientology, which happens to everybody, you know, you get pressured to join staff, you get pressured to join the CR, you get pressured to donate all these big bucks, and slowly but surely everything gets more expensive and they take over your life more and more until it's like an octopus gripping you with 8 tentacles and you can barely breathe. That's what it feels like when you're in really deep. But your mind is so brainwashed that you think you're having a great life when you really aren't.
Right. Ask her how she blew.
How did I blow?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I read Debbie Cook's email. So I gave notice at the house I was living in that I was leaving, and I just left. I just ordered a shuttle van that came in the middle of the night, and I got on the shuttle van and it took me to the airport, and I went to my destination location, and that's how I got out of there.
Okay, without mentioning names and locations, have you found a lot of help since you've been out from around the globe,
Yes, because I have friends on the internet, and I've just found that my life is going better. Yes, it's great to be out, and I'm having a blast starting my new life. And I encourage people who are in and questioning, you know, should I leave? Is it okay to leave? Is it really going to be better? Yes, it's going to be a million times better. You can't imagine how great it's going to be once you're out.